This is Torin Talks, and today I'm going to be talking all about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Infinity Stones and how they are fitting in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So the Infinity Stones or Infinity Gems are items of power that are used in the Marvel Universe to like wreck stuff, hardcore control everything. These stones usually fit inside what is known as the Infinity Gauntlet, and in the comics this is most used by and wielded by or try to be acquired by Thanos. And we've seen Thanos a couple of times already in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We saw Thanos in Guardians of the Galaxy when he was dealing with Ronan, and we also saw him at the end of the first Avengers movie. The Infinity Gauntlet itself is actually on Asgard. If you look in the first Thor in the hall where the relics are, you will see the Infinity Gauntlet is there. And now we're going to talk about the gems and what they do and where they currently are located and who is kind of, who has possession of them at the moment. Okay, the first one I'm going to talk about is the Power Gem. This was seen in Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was wielded by Ronan and then the Guardians. And at the end of that movie, they gave it to the Nova Corps on Xandar, and that is its current location as of today. Also, the Power Gem is used to destroy worlds, which is what Ronan was trying to use it to do in the first Guardians movie. So that is what the Power Gem does. It destroys stuff. The Space Gem is the one that we've seen the most often in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because it has appeared in 2 movies? Yeah, 2 movies so far? So it was a tie. So yeah, so the first time we see it is in Captain America, the first one. And it is being handled by Red Skull, and it's the Space Gem because he touches it and he teleports somewhere else in space. This gem also makes portals and wormholes into space, and that is how the Chitauri from Avengers come through the wormhole and are attacking in New York. So that is what the Space Gem does. It makes you be able to move through space. It is currently being held on Asgard as at the end of the Avengers movie. But if you saw Thor the Dark World at the end of that movie, Loki has assumed the identity of Odin. So Loki, the Space Gem, and the Infinity Gauntlet are all on Asgard, which probably means Thanos gonna get his hands on all that fairly easily. The next gem is the Mind Gem, and we also have seen this one twice. It was in the first Avengers movie, and it also pops up in Avengers 2. The Mind Gem is used to control people's minds. We saw that power being used in the first Avengers movie on Hawkeye and on Eric Selvig, and Loki tried to use it on Iron Man, Tony Stark. It didn't work because he has the little, chest plate barrier thing protecting him. So that is what the Mind Gem does. It messes with your brain and makes you controllable and malleable in the mind. And if you haven't seen Avengers 2, then you probably don't want to hear this part, so you can just skip right here. I'll put a little link to skip so you can do that. But if you have seen Avengers 2 at this point, the Mind Gem is being held by Vision. They use it to give him life, and it is currently in the forehead of the Vision. So that is where the Mind Gem is.
And then there is the Soul Gem. The Soul Gem is sentient, which means it has its own desires, and it has a desire to collect souls. The gem can attack anyone's soul in different type of ways. And it can also look into your soul and see truth. So the people whose souls the Soul Gem captured traps them in a alternate world or a little idealistic bubble world. And the wielder of the Soul Gem can access the memories and other things like that of the people that are inside of the soul world. I also expect to see this gem in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie because it is usually held or possessed by Adam Warlock, and we saw Adam Warlock's cocoon in the collector's little shop. So I feel like, and it was open when all the stuff kind of got busted open when the orb was open inside the shop. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Adam Warlock and the Soul Gem somewhere in the cosmic universe.
The reality gem is the other gem that we saw in Thor 2, The Dark World, also known as the Ether, and it is used to bend the fabric of reality, which is in physics. You can kind of manipulate those elements, which is why in Thor 2, when they were dropping the stuff down and it was kind of recycling over, it was messing with reality and the shifting planes of worlds. That's what the reality gem does. It alters reality.
The ether from Thor the Dark World is also in the possession of the collector. And we saw that in the end of Thor 2 when they take the ether to the collector.
And there's also one more gem that we haven't seen yet, and that is time. And I believe we may see that one in the Doctor Strange movie, or maybe even Ant-Man. Either or, but definitely Doctor Strange or Ant-Man is definitely probably gonna deal with time. Once you get the gauntlet, you have control in the gym. You will have control over time, space, reality, power, and the mind. So I feel like all of those together are pretty lethal, and which is why Thanos is one of the baddest of the bad in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching this video on the Infinity Stones or Infinity Gems. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. And you have a good one. Ultron favorite moments video should be up when this one is up, so I'll link that over here or over there, but it'll link me somewhere. So also check that one out.